Hey everyone, it's Melinda. So today I want to talk to you about how to eat healthy on a budget. And I'm actually really excited to be filming this video because this was a requested video. So I'm so happy to be sharing information that you want to hear, and this happens to be a subject that I'm really passionate about. Now I just want to put it out there, okay? I am not a nutritionist, I am not a health coach, but I am really passionate about health and wellness. And my throat is starting to go, I'm sorry. So excuse me, I'm very passionate about health and wellness. I love learning about health. I have spent so many hours reading books on nutrition and watching documentaries on this subject. And once I learn something, I want to share it with everyone. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be sharing my personal opinions, my personal tips on how to eat healthy on a budget. So the first tip that I want to share with you is meal planning. I definitely recommend meal planning. And you might be wondering, how on earth is that going to help me eat healthy on a budget? But I just want to give you an example or something to think about. I know that I have done this, unfortunately, far too many times. You go to the grocery store, you don't have a grocery list, so you just shop, you just fill your cart full of all sorts of stuff. You get home, and then during the week, you're scrambling to put meals together because you haven't planned anything, or if you pick out a recipe to make, you might not have all the ingredients to make that specific meal, which is really frustrating. So what I have started to do is meal plan. So I like to go and get my groceries Monday morning. I just like starting my week with a full fridge and a full pantry. So the day before, on Sunday, I'll sit down, I'll grab a few cookbooks, and I'll just start making my grocery list specifically for the meals that I'm going to be making during the week. So that way on Monday, I'm shopping purposefully and I'm only getting what I need for the week for my meals. And that has helped me save money, like actually a lot of money, because you're just shopping purposefully. Now my second tip, or I guess this one really isn't a tip, but it's talking about organic foods. Now I typically recommend eating organic, but I understand for a lot of people eating 100% organic just isn't possible because it's unfortunately so expensive. So if that applies to you, what I recommend doing is going online and printing off the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 list. And if you're not really familiar with what that is, the Dirty Dozen list is a list of produce items with high levels of pesticide residue on them. So the Dirty Dozen is a list of produce items that you want to buy organic. And then the Clean 15 list is a list of produce items with low levels of pesticide residue. So you can buy those produce items conventionally. They don't have to be organic. And I have actually one here, and I'm gonna go ahead and link it below in the description with the video, so you can just go ahead, click the link and print it off, and then you will have your list right there, a little tool to bring with you when you go to the store to get your groceries. Now my next tip is to buy produce in season, because when produce is in season, it's cheaper. And I just wanna give you a little example here. Like, say, I know I've gone to the grocery store in the winter, and if you've ever seen fresh berries in your grocery store in the winter, you know that they're insanely expensive. They're at least twice the price, if not more, than what they are in the summer when they're in season. So definitely buy your produce in season, and you can even go online and get lists of produce that's in season for each season throughout the year if you want a little reference there. Now my next tip is to shop at your local farmer's market. Okay, this is good for so many reasons. Number one, you're supporting your local farmers, you're eating in season, which we just talked about, and because you're shopping directly from the farmer, you're gonna save money. Now within this little tip of shopping at your local farmer's market, I would suggest maybe try going more towards the end of the day, like towards when the farmer's market is going to be closing, because if the farmers have produce left over, they want to get rid of it, and they're more likely to give you a little deal on the produce. So try doing that, and along with the farmer's market, you can look into signing up with a co-op or a CSA so you can get boxes of produce like every week or every other week, depending on which program you sign up with. Again, you're supporting your farmer, you're getting seasonal produce, and you're saving money because you're shopping directly from the farmer. Now, my next tip for saving money, for eating healthy on a budget, is don't buy junk food. And specifically for this tip, I'm referring to the middle aisles of your grocery store. So for me, when I go grocery shopping, I start in the produce section, and I have my list with me, of course, and I will fill my cart, honest to goodness, like 75 to 80% full of produce before I leave that section of the store. And then I just have a little bit of space left in my cart to go through the middle aisles of the store. And now, while we're talking about the middle aisles, while you're at your local grocery store, check to see if your store has their own brand of packaged foods. Like, a lot of stores are doing that these days. My local grocery store, and I don't shop at a big name grocery store, has their own store brand organic packaged foods. And that is so amazing because it is so much cheaper than the leading competitor's brand of organic food. For example, vegetable broth. This is something I buy every single week. I don't have the time to make my own vegetable broth, so I buy it at the store in the cute little cartons. And my store brand's vegetable broth is up to $3 per carton cheaper than the leading competitor's brand, which is pretty crazy. And I buy 4 to 6 cartons of vegetable broth every single week. So just right there, I'm saving a lot of money. And ketchup, oh my goodness. My youngest daughter, Charlotte, is a little ketchup monster. So we go through so much ketchup, and my grocery store has their own brand of organic ketchup that is $2 cheaper per container than the leading competitor's brand. And my store also has organic frozen fruits and vegetables and all sorts of stuff. So check your grocery store and see if they have their own brand of organic packaged foods for the little bit of food that you're gonna buy in the middle aisle of the store. But irregardless, just try to limit how much stuff you're buying from the middle section of your store. Focus on the produce and just the perimeter of the store, and you will save some money. Now, my next tip is also about the grocery store. It's check to see if your grocery store has a bulk section. Bulk sections are pretty much in most grocery stores, and I've been noticing that more and more grocery stores are getting a pretty good organic selection within the bulk section of the store. So you can buy like a lot of whole grains, you can buy beans and lentils and nuts and seeds and dry fruit, and it's all cheaper because you're not paying for the brand name. So check to see if your store has a pretty good bulk section. And just pardon me, I'm thirsty today. Okay, my next tip, and this might be kind of a hard one for some people. Okay, so a couple days, a minimum of 2 days a week, try to replace your meat with a plant-based protein like beans or lentils. And honestly, it's so much cheaper. My voice is starting to go. I apologize. Let's see if I have any water. Okay, I'm all out of water. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but beans and lentils are significantly cheaper compared to meat, and they're extremely healthy, and they happen to be really yummy too. So if you can cut down to maybe trying 2 days a week, maybe 4 days, maybe it's every other day, eating plant-based, you will save money. And I know this from experience. When I used to eat meat, when my family and I used to eat meat, my grocery bill was definitely bigger than it is right now. And as soon as we became plant-based, like seriously, it was immediate. Our grocery bill dropped significantly. So eating plant-based a couple days a week will definitely save you money. Now, my last tip, and it's maybe not really a tip, but just maybe take a look at what you're spending your money on. Like, for example, when you go to the grocery store, do you buy those like silly gossip magazines that are in the checkout aisle? How many days a week do you go out for coffee? How many days a week do you go out to eat? Do you go get your nails done? You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't really realize that we're spending our money on. And if we just take a look at that and make a decision to cut back, you know, if you're really serious about wanting to eat more organic food, then maybe just look at what you're spending your money on. You know, if you're getting your nails done once a month, maybe cut back on that. Do your own nails and then take the 20, the 50, or however much you're spending. Take that money and put it towards your organic food. And that's just a little thought, a little tip. Just try to spend your money wisely. But anyway, my voice is starting to go, so I think I'm gonna have to end this video, but I just wanna thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope that I was able to help you with some tips on how to eat healthy on a budget. If you like this video, please give it a good old thumbs up just to let me know that you liked it. And subscribe to my channel if you wanna be notified when I make a new video. But again, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope that you have a good day. Bye.